Once there was a millionaire who collected live alligators. He kept them in the pool in the back of his mansion. The millionaire also had a beautiful daughter who was single. One day he decides to throw a huge party, and during the party he announces, "My dear guest, I have a proposition to every courageous man here. I will give $2 million or my daughter to the man who can swim across the pool full of alligators and can emerge alive." As soon as he finishes his last word, there is a big sound of a large splash. The guests all turn to see a man in the pool swimming as fast as he can. They cheer him as he keeps stroking. Finally, he made it to the other side with only a torn shirt and some minor injuries. The millionaire was so impressed. He said, "My boy, that was incredible. Fantastic. I didn't think it could be done. Well, I must keep my end of the bargain. Which do you want? My daughter or the $2 million? The guy says, "Listen, I don't want your money, nor do I want your daughter. I want the person who pushed me in that water." Friends, sometimes all we need is a little push to change our lives in a big way. We all know what to do, but at times we need someone to give us that push to get things going. We are all scared to try and walk even a mile towards a change, and that is what is holding us back. Once we get pushed out of our comfort zone, then we are going to enjoy life. It is depressing to fail at times, but believe me, it is part of how we need to evolve. We need to think about the change and do something about it. Remember, great men are not born great, they grow great. They become great because of their actions. Do you know what action separates good from great? Going that extra mile is what separates good from great. They are the ones who are willing to push a little more. The truth is, we all need the push. Push yourself and be surrounded by people who push you to be a better version of yourself. Now, firstly, if you don't push yourself, how do you know how far you can go and what you can really achieve? When you push yourself, you get to know yourself. It is through exertion and pushing yourself that you will come to know your own limits, your beliefs, and your strengths. Secondly, we can't expect to be self-driven all the time, because sometimes we run out of fuel and we need to recharge. It is for this reason we need to be surrounded by those people whose power and positivity can amplify our own. It is important to have someone to support you when things get tough. They can be the counterbalance for any negative thinking or self-talk that you could have when the going gets hard. By showing you how strong you are, they can help you shift focus from your limitations to your strengths. As a result, you can accomplish more and push yourself to do the things that exist beyond your comfort zone. People who encourage you to step out of your comfort zone are the people you need to spend time with, rather than people who believe in living inside a bubble in a complete relative comfort. Well, push doesn't always come from a positive source. It could, however, come from a negative one. Have you ever heard of a fat kid who was bullied for so long until one day he decided that that's enough and he worked to lose weight? Or a person who has been written off as a complete failure? Nobody likes to be criticized, but how you handle it makes all the difference. If you lock up and become defensive, you are likely to waste a lot of time feeling bad and hurt. But if you can learn to take it in your stride with some genuine reflection on how you can use it as a basis for improvement, you can come to realize that criticism can actually be a gift. Now, when people throw stones at you, you need to turn them into milestones. As humans, we tend to react negatively instead of seeing the negative push as an opportunity for growth. There's a lovely quote that says, "We must embrace pain and burn it as fuel for our journey." Remember, those seeking to push you into the jaws of the alligators and crocodiles may actually help you to reach the promised land. Finally, it's good to be pushed, but never get pushed around. No one likes to be pushed around. Being pushed around is to be coerced into doing something you really don't want to do for the sole benefit of someone else. Being pushed around can include being threatened with very unpleasant consequences. The worst part is that There is nothing to be gained by a person being pushed. It's all for the benefit of someone else. Allowing people to walk all over you or take advantage of your strengths and weaknesses takes away certain opportunities and makes it impossible to create a life you will be proud of. Friends, in each of us, there are places we have never gone. Only by pushing the limits, we will ever find them. Life does not reward complacency or mediocrity, but by pushing yourself, you can break through the barriers and track the paths that men have not trodden. And interestingly, once you break through the limits, you will be amazed why you never thought the challenges are surmountable.